What's up guys, Flaming Geek here. So, the final part, how to nail the jet interview, part 4. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the day of the interview, what's gonna happen, what you are going to experience, the rundown of the interview when you arrive there, so that I can ease some of your anxieties. And as always guys, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get to it. The jet interview starts from the moment you get that email saying that you will be interviewed. What I highly advise is the week before you have your interview, do, as my parents would call it, a recce, a walkthrough session of what's gonna happen. So what I did was, a week before the interview, I got up at the time that I would get up for the interview. I got ready as I would have for the interview, and I drove to the consulate embassy. The reason I recommend doing this is this will give you a general idea of what traffic is like on that day if you are driving, what parking is like at the embassy or consulate, because sometimes there is no parking, or sometimes there's no parking stalls and it might cost money, you know, stuff like that. If you take the bus or public transport or you walk, same thing. Just do a mock run through of the interview. This will help ease your interview anxiety, because you know what? You do not want to be panicking the day of the interview when you realize you missed your turn or you have no idea where you're going. You don't want to deal with that. The day of the interview should be as calm as possible. Just take the time to relax your mind and prepare yourself for the experience. What I did the day of the interview, I made sure I was at the interview location 1 hour prior. I drove to Starbucks, got a grande London fog. I parked across from the consulate, sat there, drank my London fog, listened to I'll Make a Man Out of You or Be a Man, or you know, that Mulan song, and be prepared. Lion King, because I was like, I am prepared. I'm prepared for the jet program interview. Do whatever you need to do to relax yourself and help prepare yourself for this. The techniques I employed were techniques I used in university to ease exam anxiety. The moment you set foot in the embassy or the consulate, the interview has begun. People don't tell you that, but the interview has begun. And the reason is there will be people watching you. There will be people watching you, and they will take that into account. Think of this as everyone matters. You'll go into the embassy or consulate, you'll make your way to the interview location, they'll have signs there. Make sure you give yourself around half an hour before your interview to be inside the consulate or embassy to make your way there. You do not want to be rushing 10-15 minutes before your interview, arriving stressed, sweating bullets, and oh my gosh, you have to take the elevator and it's taking forever for the elevator to be called. No, don't do that. Arrive half an hour before. You will most likely see a security guard. For me, it was a Japanese security guard employed by the consulate embassy. Be polite. Be polite to everyone. Smile and relax. I said hello to him and I asked him how he was doing. So when you walk in, you will see other candidates sitting down. This is very important. When you are waiting for your interview, feel free to interact with everyone else. People will be keeping an eye out for that because they want to see if you are able to meet and converse with people who you've never met before, if you're friendly and such. So what I did was I went, and you need to be quiet, and we quietly talked about each other and our experiences and what motivated us to apply to the program. My interview also, they handed out a giant binder with all the Canadian jets who were currently in the program. They all wrote an article about their first year experience or 5th year experience, whatnot. So we read that too, and just to see kind of what it was about. And then you'll get called into the interview. Oh no. I missed a step. Sorry guys. So you will need your ID most likely with documents that you needed to have filled out prior to the interview, but that ultimately also depends on where you're being interviewed, with how your country decides to regulate the jet interview process. But for me, we had a document that we had to have filled out. You go and you provide this to one of the consulate embassy members. They go and they check it, and then they'll say, okay, yes, this is good. You will get an interview card that you will bring into the interview. This will have your headshot that you should have prepared, and you put your headshot on there, you sign it, and they'll check again when you go in for your interview with your ID. So keep your ID handy. So you'll be greeted by someone when they call you in for your interview. Smile. I shook their hand and I bowed and I said hello, and then I walked in and I let destiny take care of everything else. That is The day of the interview. Guys, just go in, relax, and stay calm. After the interview, what do? Well, you go back to your regular life. A lot of people ask me, what do I do after the interview? I just finished my interview. And I honestly say, go forth with life how you normally would and you'll forget about it. I honestly forgot about my interview until the week when they started releasing the results across the world. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't get my email. And then I got my email and cried and called one of my friends. After you finish the interview, just relax, go about your normal day. But most importantly, save money. Even if you don't get into the program, you can save it until you apply later on next year. But if you do get into the program, you don't want to be scrambling for cash April, May, or June before you depart to arrive here in the end of July. And the reason I say this is it depends on where you get your placement. For ALTs who are placed in like the Inaka or smaller cities, $2,000, I'm using 2,000 Canadian dollars, guys. That's okay. But for ALTs living in Tokyo, you are going to be paying a lot of money. A lot of the ALTs I know who went to Tokyo were told they needed 5,000 Canadian dollars to start up, and that's just because Tokyo is very expensive. Save up money, put away a couple of $100 every month leading up to it. Because when you do arrive here, you are going to be paying, the majority of your fees are going to be going towards your apartment. You will pay the first and last month, plus you'll pay damage deposit, plus you'll pay the tax thing. It's very expensive. Mine was about 2,000 Canadian dollars for my apartment alone. So yeah, go and hang out with friends and get on with your daily lives and you should be fine. Okay guys, that's the end of this part, but ultimately what I want to say is congratulations to everyone who got that email about getting accepted for an interview. Relax, have fun, because it's going to be a whirlwind of an experience, but it's going to be so much fun. Enjoy it, smile, be yourself, remember why you applied in the first place, and really show the panel that it was a good choice for the JET program to single out your statement of purpose and grant you this interview. Show them that you deserve to be there and you will get shortlisted. Enjoy the experience, take the tips that I've given, and let me know if you do get accepted in at the end of April or end of March. Let me know your results. Best of luck, everyone. May the odds be ever in your favor. May the force be with you. Believe in yourself, guys, because you know what? I may not even know you, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm making these videos. I want everyone to have a smooth and good experience like I did, because it's one memory that I will remember for the rest of my life. Guys, give this video a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Send me your questions. Let me know if there's any topics about Japan that you want me to make a video about, because I can go ahead and do that. Leave me comments, message me questions. I will reply to them. And guys, best of luck. And as always, live long and prosper. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go check out my last two. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Live long and prosper.